Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Yo, what's up, Deluxe? Welcome. Welcome to Free Advice Guy. What do you recommend me to retire for Social Security for an insurance company? Tell me more what you mean, music and football. What do you recommend me to retire for Social Security or for an insurance company? I'm not quite sure what exactly you're asking. I apologize. I apologize, brother. How can I start make more money by sleeping? I mean, I don't think there's any great way to do it. Um, they have streams. I'm just sleeping, right? If you catch some popularity there, maybe. 21. I want to get retired by 30. No joke. Well, there's a couple of ways to do this, Jose. Number one, you have to cut your expenses pretty drastically and save as much as you can. So if this is a realistic goal, you need to get your income way up. But the most important thing is to get your expenses low. The lower your expenses in retirement, the less of a nest egg you need to carry you through retirement, if that makes sense. I like the idea to retire at 30, though. And try. I have 1 year investing in the stock market already. All right, I dig it, Jose. How much have you put aside already? I got like 2,000 in the S&P 500. All right. How did you decide on the S&P 500? I saw one video. They say it's not that risky. Well, it's an interesting way to put it. It's 100% stock, so that carries a lot of risk. And it's only your 500 largest stocks. So maybe they think because the companies are so large and they have so much market cap that there won't be as much volatility. But it's only 500 of the 3,300 or so US stocks. It's missing all of small cap and all of mid cap. Those two segments of stock generally are more volatile, but over time they have returned. Historically they have returned more than the S&P 500. For the last 10 years, the S&P 500 has been dominating. So, well, sorry, it's been ahead. I don't know if it's been dominating, but it is ahead of the overall stock market, like the total stock market. So, you just want to make sure that you're lined up and you know the reason. You want to know what you're invested in and why. I just put my money in there automatic. All right. You know, the performance difference over the course of long term between the total stock market index and the S&P 500 probably won't be great. I imagine over, 30 years, you know, some years the 500 index will outperform. Some years the total stock market will perform. I have more faith in the total stock market over the long term, but, I don't know that it'll be drastically different. I think I could pull half and half. So the issue is, hey, what's up, Jonathan? If you do half and half, you're still very overweighted in large cap. So if you're comfortable with that, that works. But if you do 50% total stock market and 50% S&P, that actually means you're invested like, uh, I don't know, about 75, 80% still of your portfolio being in the S&P 500. So it just all depends on comfort, your time horizon, and risk tolerance. Jonathan Doney, welcome here. I got you, Jonathan. Hey, did you guys know I do long form content as well? It would mean a lot to me if you guys subscribed and started watching my long form, especially from beginning to end, liking it, leaving a comment. It might help grow the channel. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. Is who going to change what currency? What do you think to put 10% on Bitcoin? So, Bitcoin is an interesting investment. I am just throwing this out there. Um, Bitcoin and crypto has no intrinsic value. It's literally nothing. Um, but that doesn't mean it can't go to the moon. So you have to line it up with your risk tolerance. It could go to the moon. It could go to zero. It could do anything in between, right? What if they release a new technology and everybody moves to that, right? There's just different things to think about there. Um, but if it aligns with your time horizon and risk tolerance, then it could be a good investment for you. American leaders, I heard it in the news with BlackRock, etc. I don't think we're going to change the currency, no. Now, are you talking about going digital? What questions you got on that, Jose? I know I threw a lot at you. What sort of thoughts or questions do you have? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, what's up, Luca? Welcome. We're here earlier today, baby. Life is good, Luca. Released the video Friday. Our last video in the interview series. And then, next Friday, we have our first educational video coming out. I did 1 day fast last week. How did it go? I know it's very challenging for a lot of people. Hey, all right. What made you do it? And then do you think you'll do more? I mean, fasting is hard when there's cooking in the house, but I am in other houses alone, so no temptations. I dig that, Luca. I dig it. Part is because I should lose a bit of weight, not a lot. 5 kilograms lost would be ideal, probably. All right. But it's also more to develop stronger willpower and discipline. It's easier for me to start with fasting than some other things. Yeah, I feel that. It was really funny when I did my super long fast. It truly felt like I could do anything during that time. I'm farming that discipline XP. I dig it. Hey, so Luca, I know you pretty much only come into streams. I'm not trying to get you to watch the content. I'm more curious, do my videos show up for you when you're just on YouTube? Does it show that I released a video or no? Lately, they didn't show up. Don't think, but I'm more spent time in live than videos. Yeah, for sure. I think YouTube gives you what you want. This is more of a question of like a lot of my followers have actually come from live streams recently, right? So if people like watching the lives, I was wondering if it would show them the long form as well, even though they are very different content. To see some videos recommended, but not recently. I don't know. I get recommendations, bra ads, yeah, girlfriend ads. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube there. Yeah, I feel that. Like, what do I even need bra for? Right? Oh, excuse me. I do like those ads. They see that you watch all 45 seconds of the ad, and they're like, all right, give this guy more of this. When YouTube sells my info to other companies, it'll just be like, he likes Asian fatties, I guess. They know you well. Yeah. They do seem to know you pretty well. By the way, I don't know if you said, have you ever written a book? I have not. I don't know how that industry goes, but wouldn't be a bad idea. Honestly, I don't know that my book, unless it would just be the principles of the 5 steps to financial success, and then maybe I write some personal anecdotes or go over stories in them. YouTube or social media, it's more important to be entertaining than educational. Algorithm awards it more. Yeah. I'm very tempted to show you the video. I don't know that it'll mean much to you because you haven't seen the other ones, but this video is very, very different from what I've done before. Very different. Very, very different. It's exciting and scary. Yes. Those are the videos. So if you've seen those, then that's exactly it. Yeah, that's what the educational videos will be for. So we will see. Hey, what's up, Kenny? Kenny West. Yeah, what is Senior Explorers? Welcome, Kenny. Hope life is treating you well. TikTok Live is a much different experience, Luca. Yeah, they just like randomly force people in, and if people are chatting, then more people will chat. If nobody is chatting, nobody will chat. They really don't like when you bring up other social medias as well. Like someone asked me what my Facebook was, and I told them I don't have a Facebook, but I broke the cardinal rule by saying the word Facebook, and I don't know for certain, but it felt like the views on the stream were significantly less from that point forward. My name's actually Aaron, but Kenny is a tribute to a mate who passed on. All right. Man, I'm sorry to hear about your friend. I think issue with YouTube Lives, I saw someone else mention, was that YouTube just gives you random people. It doesn't really give you people who would be interested in that type of content. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, RIP, Kenny. RIP. I think he understood, Luca. I think he understood. Oh, excuse me, guys. My sleep was not heavy last night. Might try next week, like not be on social media. I know a lot of it is educational, but platforms themselves just are designed to be addictive. So I don't know. Yeah, I feel that, man. I'm really not on social media unless uh, it's for a free advice guy. I'm like never on. Thanks all. Blessings. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, thanks, Kenny. Hey, Kenny, can I ask you a question? I know you come into the live streams, but does YouTube ever recommend my long form content to you? I'm not telling you to go do it. It's very different than this. Although, if everyone who came into the live watched a video from beginning to end and liked it, it would probably help the algorithm. Probably. Who knows, man? The YouTube algorithm is tough. Even news in general, it just increases my anxiety or makes me worry for no reason. Yeah, I feel that. Why? Is that where she's at, Luca? Okay. All right. That makes sense. All right. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. We are back. I'd like to visit her once. We only met online. We shall see, I guess. That's a long trip, my brother. It's always nice, though. You meet in person, then you know for sure. Or at least you have a better idea. like British people in general, but yeah. It's funny when two people connect, the culture stuff only matters outside of their relationship. It's very unclear right now because she could be a very different person IRL. It's very true. It's funny because I feel like the dudes I've made friends with online would be very similar in person. There might be nervousness or awkwardness. But I guess even that you don't know. We're more close, and she was even talking about moving to my country. That's why she just changed her mind, I guess. Oh man. Any idea what caused her to change her mind? Was it just the anxiety? We have different views on some things. I guess that caused some heated debate since we talked a lot. I feel that. The deep conversations are important. It was a mix of since we texted mostly and that was easy to be misunderstood since no body language. Yeah. Serious text conversations are the worst. On another note, I was a bit satirical or exaggerated how I spoke at stuff, but yeah. Should you meet someone else? All right. I had that thought, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to potentially crush hopes and dreams. But yeah, that could definitely happen. I'd like to meet her as a friend at least, just because. But yeah, I think it's very unlikely that anything will turn out well from it. Yeah. Always remember, there are a billion eligible people for you to date out there. What am I doing playing Romeo when I could find. You're a savage, Luca. I'm married to a Latina baddie. Ow! Yes, sir, Luca. What is your drink of choice? I don't like alcohol at all. The alcohol that's had the like I don't even know the last time I drank, to be honest with you. Um, but on like special occasions or rare occasions, I will bust out I guess some tequila, and it would be Don Julio, but it's really on a rare occasion. Take like drink now and then two. Yeah, I have no problem with drinking. I've just never enjoyed the flavor. Never actually gotten drunk, tipsy, I guess, but not like drunk, so I puke or anything like that. Like whiskey key because it's awful. Yeah, I'm actually very thankful for my mouth. But yeah, my dad was an alcoholic, and I was thankfully not afflicted with the same disease. My cat kind of has gambling addiction. That's rough too, but I can't understand it. Yeah, I thankfully don't have that either. I've been to casinos and stuff. I've had fun. Today, gambling is even worse because of online casinos. That's true. You can just literally do it in your living room now. At least you used to have to go somewhere. Your entire paycheck without leaving your house, without anyone knowing, which is scary. Yeah, that's true. Oof. When I thought the book of Job was a job. Practice next week, aka starting tomorrow. I should start reading a chapter a day, like you said, of the Bible in the morning. I like that. Starting your day with it is probably even better than what I do. What's kind of cool is I'm coming up on a year of at least a chapter a day. Got all the way through the New Testament. We're on Exodus chapter 26 or 27, something like that right now. What's cool is a chapter. This is going to sound weird, but some chapters are like really short. Like half of a page. You're like, man, that's really short. And then there are other ones that are like full page. So wait, are you a financial advisor for work? Do you work for yourself too, or what's your career story? I worked at a company called Vanguard for 13 years, and I stopped working in June of 2024, and launched Free Advice Guy in August of 2024, and that's all I do now. I'm just trying to build a community of people who want to get better with money, trying to figure out the best way to do it. Uh, yes. Yep. That is correct, sir. So 100% freelancing because I kind of want to do my own thing. So even though it wasn't very successful so far, wobbly start, I think it pays off because at least I'll have experience and learn. Yeah, and I think the biggest part of it, Luca, is kind of pursuing your dreams. A lot of people never actually pursue their dreams. They never pursue the things that they really want. They pursue the job at the company and all that sort of stuff, but they never actually pursue the thing they truly want. Sometimes it's hard for me to even have a dream. I do have them, I guess, but it's not that easy to find meaning. Yeah, I actually feel that. Sometimes you have meaning. Like, honestly, to be straight with you, Luca, right? Like, I want to help millions of people get better with money. And I just recently on Instagram had a clip get like over a 500,000 views. And that's like one of my most proud things because it's a really important clip. Um, but I have not succeeded, man. So I might not realize my dream, Luca. I agree. I will never. I will never give up, but I still might not be successful. It's kind of weird to think about, but we never give up. We never give up, Luca. I don't really believe in marriage, to be honest. I do like the idea of having a family. Right now, only reason I want to be with a woman is really just because of having kids. Kind of dread the idea of having a wife. I love my wife, and I love being married. I thought exactly like you until I met her. I am familiar with red pill, black pill, blue pill. I'm familiar with all of it, Luca. I met her when I was 30. We had our first date when I was 32. I had just turned 32. Oh, dude, you're 22. You have so much time, my friend. You have so much time. You know, if you actually want a piece of advice for life, for dating, even though it's you're gonna be like, that's not dating advice, is be friends with everybody without any intention. The second you start to look at somebody as a potential um, mate, it changes everything. You don't look at them the same anymore. So my wife and I knew each other for 9 months before we went on our first date. And I'm not going to say I didn't think she was cute. I'm not going to say I didn't have like a spark with her or, whatever, that, my heart didn't flutter when I was around her. But I didn't have the intention of anything with her. Can have Asian patties, bring me coffee and stuff. But still, it's really tough as a man. And, I don't know exactly where you're going with the red pill stuff, but I think I do. And it is scary out there, man. It can end at any point without you doing anything. And that's a scary place to be. But I promise you, spending time mean with red pill stuff, that love isn't really like some fantasy. Only reason a woman would be and stay with you is if you are absolutely best she can find. So I disagree with that. I do think there's some truth to that in the general world. But if you truly find your person, Luca, listen, I may change what I'm about to say. I may change it. I don't think my wife would leave me for anyone. Whoever you can think of, I don't think my wife is leaving. I don't think there's a circumstance my wife is leaving me for another man. I don't. Because I believe she is my person and that she's not going anywhere. I think the hard part is how do you know you found that, right? But it's the girl who finds you when you're down, or the person who finds you when you're down. Right? That's why when you become successful, I imagine uh, you reached all your goals financially. Just imagine that, right? Um, Imagine you are rich, you have everything you've ever wanted. How could you ever trust that a girl or anyone was into you for you? Absolutely. Absolutely, Luca. We're coming up on 10 years of dating from our first date. Yo, what's up, RJS? Welcome. Welcome back. It's true. That is the hard part, Luca. But that's why finding somebody before you make it can be good. Right? Like I was a manager at Vanguard, but that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Like it's not a bad job, but it wasn't the last job. Like if I was still in that job right now, I would feel like I had failed. RJS, I want to ask you a question. I don't know how to ask this, so I'm just going to be open and as blunt as possible. I know you come into the lives, and I'm not telling you to do this. I really am just asking. But does YouTube recommend either my long form or my short form content to you? Or because you are someone who comes into the lives, does it recommend just the lives to you? Unc, I'm thinking of launching a business for beard bombs here in India. Do you think this can fly? I mean, I'm skeptical because there aren't a. No, they don't. Okay, so that's what Luca said as well. Were you about to say there aren't a lot of beards? What were you about to say? RJS, I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Had some quite rough experiences because I bonded or developed feelings for a girl, then found out she was talking to other guys at some time or something like that. So, Luca, my wife and I, we had 0 games. Yeah, nobody here has a majestic beard as yours. So, if anybody has facial hair, uh, if the beards there are shorter or thinner, I think you would want to market a beard balm for skin and hair with a great scent, right? Because right now, you guys probably can't tell, but my actual beard routine is pretty basic. It's a mixture of a little bit of petroleum jelly and coconut oil. But right, I do it for the shine in the beard. What it does underneath on the face is, I don't know, for a lot of people, they think it's irrelevant. But if you do that, that can mean something. All right, but Luca, my wife and I had no games. I told my wife on our first or second date that we are. I'm either fully in this or I'm fully out of this. There's no in between with me. I'm not playing games. If she wants to talk to other dudes, she can, but not while she's dating me. Like you're either in or you're out. That's it. And yeah, but again, I think you should be friends with somebody long before you should date them. Skin, hair, and scent got it. Basically, I'm contacting a pharma guy who I know who will help me compete with Honest Amish in India. There's Honest Amish in India? Skin, hair, and scent. Hey, it's all good, RJS. It looks good for what do they call that? Engagement. So it's all good. I did make mistakes with women, but also I was never taught anything, literally anything about them. So I'm even lucky I didn't end up screwed more. Dodge a bullet a couple times for real. Yeah, man. Get to know them in a friend setting. Because once you're in a friend setting, you actually get to see who someone really is. If you look at them as a potential suitor and they look at you as a potential suitor, yes, Luca, it changes how you both act. Both of you become not real versions of yourself. I think if I don't get a girlfriend in 2 more years, I'm going. I don't think you could choose that. I don't think you could choose that. But listen, being single is a beautiful thing. Be single until it's obvious you shouldn't be single. That's truly it. Be single until it's obvious you shouldn't be single. And it'll be obvious for both of you. Because if it's only obvious for you and it's not obvious for them, it's not right. They're not your person. You guys should both want to run into each other's arms. Medium, welcome. Hey, thanks, Medium. Appreciate it. Too straight. One really important thing to me is also purity. I wouldn't want to be with a girl that was with someone before, and nowadays that's almost impossible to know since obviously every woman. Oof. I'm not going to finish that sentence because someone will clip that. Um, but today's modern world makes that more difficult to find for sure, Luca. But are you able, you don't have to answer me, this is a question for you. Are you able to give what you're requesting? You don't have to answer. I want kids, need my parents to see their grandkids. Who knows how long they are with me? Hey, I feel that, RJS. I don't know if I've said this before, but my mom died before I had kids. So, makes me sad. She died about a year and 2 months before I went on my first date with my wife. So about 4 years before I had kids. So give me 1 sec, guys. We're back. Sir, as a Canadian, I have to ask, do you think this war will continue and we will face inflation problems in the States on Canada for a long duration? I don't know how long, but that's a tough question, man. That's a tough question. They always go on a lot longer than they say they're going to. It's a good question. Honestly, I don't think so. But I don't think it would change much even if I worked on myself a lot. Because as a guy, you're either attractive to no women or a lot of women. I don't know if you would agree on that. No, I don't agree with that. I think every man is attractive when you know who you are. I don't know how to change this. You're only 22, so I definitely didn't have this at 22. It actually happened for me much later because I didn't have a father to tell me this. My older brother didn't tell me this. But you have to figure out who you are and the things you're certain about. And then once you walk around being comfortable, being you by yourself, everyone is a potential mate for you. I don't know how to describe that. When you have that level of confidence, and I don't mean arrogance, just you are who you are and you're good with it. Sorry for your loss, Unc. My granddad died when I was on a trip to Hong Kong and I never got to see Grandma. My grandma from mother's side died too before I understand how you feel. Appreciate that, RJS. Yeah, my grandma also died. I didn't get to see her before she died as well. I hear you, Luca. The way you feel is a normal feeling. I'm okay if they clip that because it's true. Most men live in this chronic fear that they're not good enough for someone. I don't know if that's just something we're built with or what, but you have to get over that. No one is better than you. There's no one too good for you. Yeah, that's very true. I guess it depends on what you're into, you know? From a spiritual point of view, your aura's more open, your energy is more open, and that's what makes you just more appealing when you know who you are. I totally understand that perspective. Luke, I feel the same. Let's develop ourselves personally, have the qualities you wish to have in your partner, or just. Hey, so I've tried to tell my friend this, who is chronically single. Um, there is, there are strategies out there, like this. This works in America, but dude, just go to the grocery store every day for one item, an apple, something. But walk up and down each aisle, and just begin by saying hi. Oh man, RJS coming in hot. He's just trying to help. He's just trying to help. He's saying similar things to me. He just put energy to it. I'm sorry, Canada Unk. I heard Jordan Peterson talk about this, I think, going to grocery store regularly, something just greeting people, asking how they're doing, working on social skills. Yes, it can really be that basic if you allow it to be. Medium. I'm intelligent, like physically attractive. I do say so myself, but I'm a bit socially weird. I improved it, but yeah, it's exhausting to talk to people for me. I'm an introvert, Luca. I don't like talking to people. So I don't mean it really like that, but I don't get charged up talking to people. So I feel you, right? But literally, start as simple as you're walking by someone, you just go hi, and they'll be like hi, or look at you, ugly. All right, that's the end of the interaction. See you later. I talked to two females. It exhausted me for a good 4 hours, bro. Oh, I feel that. Too real. Too real, RJS. Man, we got two bangers. We got three bangers right in a row. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it, Luca. I hope everybody's taking these chats in good nature, man. I'm having a good time. But guys, I have to leave here in a few minutes. I got to switch. I'll be moving over to a different stream here in a couple minutes. The talk, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Um, but if you guys wanted to make my day, it would mean a lot if you went to the new video, played it from beginning to end, gave it a like, um, maybe even comment if you want. But I need to do something to get my videos out in front of more people, man. And I don't quite know how to do it. Yeah, Sam was talking here for a bit. It was useful. Got some advice, not about finances, but about dating. Yeah, let's go. Life is crazy, chaos, embodiment. Yeah, I mean, that's literally every day anything could happen. It's kind of exciting. I think life is beautiful even when it doesn't go our way. Even when we don't get the things we want. I think it's a beautiful thing. My question for you guys as well. Are you guys on LinkedIn? Nah, even when the stuff is bad, man, life is beautiful. Like, I hate to say this, right? But losing my mom unexpectedly was the hardest thing in my life to that point. But it changed my perspective on how I look at everything. Yeah, I like it, Luca. Yep. Don't look at Instagram. Don't look at thoughts on Instagram. For me, it's about thoughts on YouTube. I dig it. I dig it. Yo, what's up, F1? Wait, what did I forget to answer? Oh, okay, you do have LinkedIn. It's just more of a question. I never like. I'm not gonna. I want this to come across right because I don't like saying anything negative about stuff. Right? I'm sure there's a lot of great things about it, but it feels like such a waste of time. LinkedIn, private business owner type of guy. All right. And I don't like to publicize myself. Thought you wanted us to join your LinkedIn. What? Yeah, I joined it because my company wanted me to too. Wanted me to. Free advice guy, have you been? I don't know what that means. F1. Started freelance software development, and I was wondering the same. Do I need LinkedIn? I kind of don't think I do. So, Luca, the only reason you do is like for credibility, right? In business, certain businesses, people want to see your LinkedIn. They want to look at your face. They want to see your experience. It's like an online resume. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of LinkedIn. I don't really do anything on LinkedIn. Is a Gen Z trend. It's just people realizing the Chinese way is low key elite. What is the Chinese way, F1? I don't even know that. How many people in China are actually doing those things, F1? I have pants that are one side all black, the other side all white. I feel in them like some Tekken Kung Fu master. Yeah. I don't know, man. F1, I love the idea, but that feels really difficult. I got into this cheese stuff. The only thing good is Buddhist meditation. Taoist stuff is scattered in scams for master classes. Is that one of those AI ads that tell you if you want to build muscle, you should train Tai Chi? Tai Chi is good for inner muscles, to stabilize our muscles, but you need to be consistent with it. I think we scared off medium. Might have scared off F1. So, Mr. Luke, before I leave, I have one song recommendation for you to listen to. It's Laughing Baby Bubbling Remix. All right, let me see this here real quick. Laughing. Whoops. Laughing Baby Bubbling Remix. 13 million views. Is it from Marcel Plump? I'm listening to this. I dig it, RSJ or RJS. I dig it. I can't believe this has this many views. Treat your videos as a real teacher, teaching me and make notes and stuff. Hey, I dig that, RJS. It would mean a lot to me if the YouTube channel started getting more views. It's the, just to be straight, it's like the one area I just feel like, man, I have failed. I can't get anybody to watch a video. No, RJS, you're always welcome in chat. See, I figure other people in chat will tell you if they're annoyed. I'll tell you if I was annoyed or whatever, but um, I dig your everything you say. It's your perspective as a human being. What am I supposed to tell you? RJS, keep that to yourself. I don't want to hear that. Nah, man. Because what if you shed some light on something for me? I have never considered doing Tai Chi. Maybe now I will. I don't know when I'd have time, but maybe now I will. Yeah, so Luca, all of my videos have information you can learn from. Yeah, bluntness is good. All right, Luca. But yeah, if you watch any one of my videos, you will find educational content in there. Julian, wish I could be like you. You're my hero. Been a fan since '03. I don't think so. I don't think so. I was depending on when, I was an 18 to 19-year-old kid, Julian. Keep your knees safe. All right. I think street interview ones were a bit more specific. Like, I don't even have many to invest right now. So, but yeah, but see, they're not just about investing. Very few of them are actually about investing, Luca. I go over way more than that. Julian, you'd either have to get a super high paying job and low expenses and save everything, or create an invention or a business that explodes quickly. Okay, well, I will check out videos out manually. I have to go now. See you, Luke. Good luck, man. You guys at chat. Yeah, Luke. I'm actually, I was about to get out of here too, Julian. I'm going to answer a couple more questions from you, Julian, and then I'm going to call that a stream. RJS, feel free to keep chatting while we wait here, but I'm going to go here in a couple minutes and switch over to the talk. I do have a Discord server. Yes, Julian. Tell me what you're looking for, Julian. Free advice guy. How do I join your Discord? I mean, it's. Whoops. That should do it. Should I go to Iran to look for business vacuums? Do you think it's good if I want to be a millionaire? Well, what type of power? Power over people? Like to tell people what to do? Power over your own life? Tell me what you're thinking. Wait, Luca, you still here? My life and my family. Oh, dang, Julian. I should have known. I should have known. So government stuff doesn't affect me. The government stuff will always affect you. Welcome, Julian. I'm about to end this one and head over to the talk after I take about a 5-10 minute break. Yeah, looks like I do. I need to get one of those chat bots that just automatically does it every 5 minutes. So RJS, last thing I'll hit you with here. So the government will always affect you, but the more money you have, the less they affect you. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Lekra? Lecrage? Hey, you found my portrait. Oh, I'm sorry, my landscape stream. Welcome. I want land basically. I want enough to have a stable foundation. I totally get that, RJS. Yep, land, gold, and people are the most important. Feel that. So gold is a value retainer generally, historically. So, but all right, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and call that a stream here. If you care, RJS, I will be over on the talk. Oh wait, you're not allowed on the talk, are you? So I'm real free advice guy. It should be the same stuff, RJS. Feel free to talk. You're my old subscriber, Lecrage? Lecrage? Well, welcome back. Welcome back. I released a new video on Friday. If you'd like to watch it, TikTok, RJS, TikTok. But Lacrage, if you watched my new video from beginning to end and gave it a thumbs up, maybe even a comment, it would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me see here. It should be just on this channel, RJS. Like if you scroll down on this live, you'll see my profile there. Just click on my profile. No, I rarely open YouTube. All right, but you came through to say hi to me, Lacrage. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize. I appreciate you coming back, man. Yeah, that's what I figured here. All right, let me do this one then. That's my channel here, my YouTube channel. So if you want to have the biggest impact on Free Advice Guy and the mission, go there, go to videos, and watch my long form from beginning to end. Hit a like. It would mean a lot. Hey, thanks, RJS. I appreciate you. And then come back with notes. I will be back Monday at the latest. Monday at the latest. I'll probably take tomorrow off, but I will be back Monday and Tuesday. So we'll get to it then. But I'm gonna go ahead and call that a day, guys. I appreciate all of you. Julian, thanks for coming in, brother. But I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. The live talk will be on YouTube. Yes, sir, RJ. Yes, sir. I do YouTube every day. Or not every day, I'm sorry. 4 days a week. Monday. Monday for sure. I'll probably be off tomorrow. Later, RJS. Bye, everybody. Talk to you soon.